Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Phillips with the ball. Gay outside. Kaman, a screen on Carter. To the paint. And finished off by Kaman.
Chris Kaman, a beast around the bucket.
Davis finds Carter. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Going for that high percentage shot. He wants to make sure they convert.
Outside, Phillips. Pass to Kaman. Rebounded by the Nets.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. We're about 1 minute into the first. Stevenson against Johnson. Got a piece of it and stolen by Hamilton. Carter on the wing. And Boris Diaw picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
So it's New Jersey now. Good ball movement here by New Jersey. Outside for Davis. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Pass to Gay. It's the difficult fadeaway jumper.
Rudy Gay's always had that shot in his bag. Lethal from mid-range.
Davis against Phillips. Kicks it out to Johnson. On the wing, Johnson. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
There was some nice rhythm to that play.
For Boston, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Phillips passes to Gay. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You know what? When he's got the chance to get inside, Gay's going to take it, fellas. I mean, he doesn't waste those opportunities.
Davis kicks to Carter. Back to Davis. Carter with it. Now guarded by Stevenson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson, the pass to Hamilton. It's rebounded by Stevenson.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Phillips. Here's Gay. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And it's sent back by Kaman.
Love seeing this type of energy on defense from Kaman. Excellent swat there.
Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound.
Here's Stevenson. Rebounded by the Nets. Johnson outside. Nice move. And he sinks the layup. Johnson's got 5.
Too much strength right there from Johnson, a bully inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Joe Johnson. And the Celtics also making a change. Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for Boris Diaw. The Celtics with the lead. Phillips kicks to Kaman. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Gay, stolen by Carter. Kamen against Hill. To the middle. Out to Carter. Pass to Davis. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Baron Davis, one of the more powerful and strong guards in the league. Aggressive in the lane because he has that strength and confidence.
Now here's Hayes. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Rudy Gay on the wing. Back to Hayes. Goes back up. And it's Haslam with the rebound. New Jersey is gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Stolen by Stevenson. Here's Billups. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And what you love about Billups is that this guy's a winner. A guy his teammates and coaches trust to make the right decision.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game. Boston making some changes. There's Diaz checked in for Kamen. And it's Evans in for Deshaun Stevenson.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Now here's Davis. Pass to Haslam. Here's Carter. Now here's Davis. Kick out to Hamilton. Here's Haslam. 1:10 left here in the first quarter. They grab their own miss, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Williams, he's checked in for Chauncey Billups.
Number 44, Jason Williams.
.105 left to play in the first quarter. Williams scanning the floor. Pass to Evans. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside, Davis. Here's Haslam. Carter outside. Fires the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Carter's got 5 points so far.
Hey, that stroke from Carter, as smooth as a baby's bottom.
30 seconds left in the first.
Richard Hamilton.
Celtics have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he makes the first.
And let's face it, every point matters in this league. You have to take advantage of these freebies.
And a new group in for the Nets. Steve Novak, he's checked in for Hill. Morrow comes in for Vince Carter. Johnson, he's checked in for Hamilton. And it's Teagan for Davis. Celtics also with a sub. Warren's checked in.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
For Boston, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Teague against Williams. And here's Warren for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Tie game in New Jersey. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. See what this quarter has in store for them. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Williams against T. Pass to Diaw. And it's Haslam with the rebound. New Jersey leading by 3. T kicks to Morrow. It's rebounded by Hayes. Here's Evans. It's good. The assist that time from Diaw. Diaw's got 3 assists tonight.
Evans using his athleticism to get to a shot.
Kicks it out to Johnson. The Nets working the ball around now. Traps in the tray. Johnson's got the lead up to 4 now for New Jersey.
Nice vision. When a teammate's got that much room to operate, you got to get it to him.
Pass to Hayes. Now Diao. In the corner, it's Nelson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Teague into the lane. He gets it in there. Teague's got his second bucket tonight.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for New Jersey. Davis comes in for Jeff Teague. Williams dishes to Hayes. Williams against Davis. Outside Williams. Hagan passes to Williams. A 3-ball. Novak grabs the board. New Jersey leading by 3. Morrow kicks to Johnson. And the Nets, another 3.
And zero hesitation from Johnson. Whenever ISO Joe has a look, he's going to let it go.
Williams finds Hayes. Williams against Davis. Puts up a 3. Hagan can't hit.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now here's Williams. Still yet to score. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Nets have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Williams against Davis. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistleblower. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from 3-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
From deep, Morrow, rebounded by the Celtics. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Davis against Billups. Kaman sets a screen for Gay. Just 5 to shoot. Driving inside. Kaman kicks to Hayes. Pass to Gay. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Novak. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
So for the Nets, Carter, he's checked in for Morrow. And Richard Hamilton has subbed in for Johnson. Boris Diaz checked in for the Celtics.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Billups in the corner, Kaman with it. Back to Billups.
2 minutes remaining.
Hill pulls it in. Hill's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Davis with the drive. Novak kicks to Hamilton. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Hamilton's got the lead up to 12 now for New Jersey.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Billups gets it to go.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here is Davis driving to the basket. That one goes in, and the Nets lead by 11.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The Diao. Carter pulls it in. Nets leading by 11. Here's Hamilton. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one is on Kaman.
I really like how he just muscled that one in through the contact. Great strength on the finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Nets making a switch here. Balkman's checked in. That's good from Hamilton.
And Hamilton just constantly working his tail off. Excels shooting it from mid-range. Just always on the move, constantly working off screen.
Keeman sets a screen for Billups. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint. A pass that long had better be on target. Otherwise, it's impossible to make a play.
40 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Keeman. Launches it. Billups, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
It's Gay with the drive. Hill with some nice D. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And that concludes the first half. Nets out in front. They lead by 14. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. What can you say? Joe Johnson, an impressive effort here today.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Carter on the wing. And finished off by Carter.
And this is why he's called Vinsanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
Celtics trail by 16. Outside Billups. Now here's Kaman. The Celtics working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Stevenson kicks to Gay. Drives to the hoop. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Rudy Gay, still a high flyer with tremendous athleticism. You can't let him get going downhill.
Carter on the wing. Hill inside. Kaman's there. Hamilton outside. And here's Davis for 3. And Billups pulls it down. The Celtics shooting the ball at 42%. Up and in on the layup. Billups has got his third basket of the night.
Boy, the competitive spirit of Billups, his size, his strength, his craftiness, all of that. Allow him to play through contact.
Celtics trail by 12. Stevenson with it. Now Hamilton defending. Stevenson against Johnson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Nets leading by 9. Davis surveying the floor. Kicks it out to Johnson. Diaw against Hamilton. Back to Johnson from outside the arc. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Kaman finds Stevenson. Outside Billups. Pass to Kaman. Fires for 3. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut back down to single digits after the bucket is good from Billups.
The real Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And that one, good. Hamilton's got 8 points.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And that one's good by Billups.
Boy, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Carter down low. He's covered by Gay, and the basket is good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to Diaw. Picked by Gay. Diaw, the pass to Gay. It's good. The assist that time from Diaw. Diaw's got his 5th assist in this one.
You know, overall, their shot selection much better here in the second half. We'll see if that's the case for the rest of the game, if they can keep that up.
In the corner, Billups with it. And there's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Billups has got 9 points here in the second half. And first time out of the game called for New Jersey. Hansel is checked in for New Jersey. Then for the Celtics, Hayes is checked in for Diaw. Evans comes in for Stevenson. And it's Williams in for Chauncey Billups. Nets leading by 7. And here is Davis. Takes it inside. Johnson dishes to Carter. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And Carter, well known for his throwdown ability. Superb at rising up and punishing the rim.
Celtics trail by 9. Here's Williams. No scoring in this one. Pass to Gay. Keenan sets a screen for Gay. No good with the triple.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
The Celtics have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Now Williams. 1:10 left to play in the third. To the inside, Kanan. Hill with some nice D. New Jersey leading by 11. Here's Davis inside. Williams with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Boston. An easy 2 points on the layup. Williams has got his first 2 points.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Carter able to play right through that defender, draped all over him. Absolutely fearless when he's got the ball in his hands.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Vince Carter. Harry Sanders is checked in for the Celtics. Aldridge comes in for Rudy Gay. Vince Carter hits them both.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up, but Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented.
Shoots from 14. Hayes, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Good on the shot. Carter's got 17.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Outside Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Aaron Davis picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And Williams drops them both. 5 seconds left here in the third quarter. And then Carter with the jam.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And so it's New Jersey looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. NBA playoff round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Williams against T. Pass to Warren. Count that bucket.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Nets leading by 11. To the left side wing. Novak with the three. And Boston with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And Teague's got the ball here for New Jersey. Johnson outside. And again for three.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Johnson against Warren. Back to Williams. It's rebounded by T.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games. Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Teague bounce pass, and it's in there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. So for the Nets, Jones checked in for Haslam. Bachman comes in for Steve Novak. Davis is subbed in for T. Chauncey Billups is checked in for the Celtics. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Davis drives in and finished off by Davis.
And Davis is fantastic at cutting into the lane. Such a confident offensive player.
Williams kicks to Billups. There's the drive. Good on the bucket. Billups has got 11 in the second half.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Outside for Davis. Off target from three-point range.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
New Jersey leading by 12. Pass to Jones. The three from Morrow. And Boston with the rebound.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Chris Kaman is checked in for Sanders. DL comes in for Hayes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Evans. And Stevenson subbed in for Jason Williams. Morrow, the pass to Johnson. To the wing right side. Pass to Davis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Chauncey Billups.
And you can see the respect that the defense has for Davis's jumper. They just got a little too aggressive on that contest. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's what New Jersey's going with right now. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Jones. Hamilton comes in for Ronaldo Balton. And it's Carter in for Anthony Morrow. Here's Kamen. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Awesome job by Kamen getting it done inside. Exactly where you want him going to work, in the paint area.
Johnson kicks to Carter. Back to Johnson. Here's Davis. Nice defense from Billups.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity, gone awry.
Came in a screen on Johnson. Pass to Gay. A fader. The rebound by the Nets. Hill's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Carter. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Yeah, watching Carter find his rhythm. Very impressive. An efficient scorer. He can hurt you in a lot of ways.
Gay with it. Carter on it. And then Gay with the dunk.
Looking just about unstoppable.
Nets leading by 9. Joe Johnson on the wing. He's guarded by Stevenson. Davis kicks to Carter. The kick out to Hill. 5 to shoot. Johnson outside. New Jersey needs to get off a shot here. No good from outside. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here's Stevenson. Here's Diaw. Cleans it up off the glass.
He's just so clever at getting that position on the backboard. Diaw's basketball IQ is really impressive.
Johnson, the pass to Hill. Carter up top. He's covered by Gay. And it's Carter missing. Here's Boston now. 7-point differential. Here's Diaw. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
It's so amazing seeing Diaw come up big like this. It's why he's out here during these moments.
And he commits the intentional foul. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for your Nets, Joe Johnson. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 7. Outside, Billups. Stevenson with a clean look. Got it. And now they trail by just 4.
Boy, I like how Chauncey Billups looks to share the ball. He's a sturdy point guard with a great feel for when his guys are open.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 5. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They're trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
And here's Boston. They're on a 17-6 run. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
Got to admire the guts of Gay here, not shying away from taking huge shots. Ice in his vein. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Now a timeout called by Boston. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Phillips, no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Teams in the penalty. At the line for New Jersey.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Phillips kicks to Gay. Shoots the 3. That one, no good. So it's the Nets picking up the win. A big playoff win for them. But what isn't, Greg, big in the postseason?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time. Welcome, everyone, to Game 2 of this exciting NBA playoff series. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And so off the tip, it's New Jersey. Pass to Davis. And he drives in. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And Davis is fantastic at cutting into the lane. Such a confident offensive player.
Here's Phillips. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Johnson. Outside Carter. And it's Kaman with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Vincent against Johnson. And the foul called on Joe Johnson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Pass to Diaw. Came in a screen on Hamilton. Diaw with a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Nets. Outside Hill. Hamilton, the pass to Davis. Back to Hamilton. Pocket 6. Johnson inside. He's guarded by Stevenson. Johnson, good.
Too much strength right there from Johnson, a bully inside.
Phillips against Davis. Elbow shot. Phillips, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Vince Carter with the slam.
And Carter, well known for his throwdown ability. Superb at rising up and punishing the rim.
Stevenson against Johnson. Phillips, a screen on Johnson. Stevenson passes to King. It's Gay on the wing. Second shot opportunity.
Well, Rudy Gay is a multi-talented and gifted athlete. I mean, he's an excellent shooter, a versatile defender, and continues to play at a high level.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Both shots good from the stripe.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Davis. Here's Carter. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Davis against Phillips. Pass to Gay for three. And it's Gay again missing.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's Johnson. Davis down low. Started by Phillips. And it's Davis missing.
Oops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Stevenson against Hamilton. Back to Phillips. Keeman sets a screen for Phillips. Over to the wing for three. Diaw drills the three-pointer.
Usually a range shooter who picks his moments. I guess Diaw was feeling it on that one.
Hamilton dishes to Carter. Back to Hamilton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Keeman.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, and that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Boston making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Haslam, he's checked in for the Nets. And Baron Davis picks up the foul. That's his first foul. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Phillips attacking. Chalk up 2 there. Phillips has got his second bucket of the night.
You leave an opening for Phillips, and he's going to take advantage of it and exploit it. Very smart play that time by Chauncey.
Here's Hamilton. Headshot off. Good D by Stevenson. Gay passes to Stevenson. Now here's Hayes. He's guarded by Haslam. Phillips, no good. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for New Jersey. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Carter down low. He's against Gay. And it's Carter missing.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
And that one's good by Phillips. Phillips has got his third bucket of the night.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Hamilton with it. And Kamen picks him up defensively. Here's Hill. Back to Hamilton. Good ball movement here by New Jersey. Here's Davis. Kick out to Hamilton. Down low. Carter. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Hey, nobody on this floor or any floor for that matter is out-leaping Vince. So that really allows Carter down low to do his thing.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Boris Diaw's checked in for Kamen. Evans comes in for Rudy Gay. Nelson's checked in for Deshaun Stevenson. And it's Williams in for Chauncey Billups. Now, here's Diaw. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Puts one up. Teague can't hit. Boston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Diaw can't hit.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. It's Carter, high post. He's against Evans. And here's Johnson outside. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Johnson's got 5 now.
And zero hesitation from Johnson. Whenever ISO Joe has a look, he's going to let it go.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. New Jersey on top, up by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New Jersey.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Morrow kicks to Novak. Bangs home the trifecta. Novak's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Williams passes to Warren. Back to Williams. And taken away by Johnson. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And how about the vertical of Johnson? Excellent at just getting up to drop the hammer.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Johnson against Warren. Diaw up top. And it's Haslam with the rebound. Nets leading by 6. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Sanders is checked in for Warren. And the Nets also making a change. Jones checked in for Haslam. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And Hayes kicks to Diaw. Hayes with the screen for Diaw. Will it go? That shot missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Johnson inside. Morrow dishes to Novak. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Larry Sanders with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Offensive rebound. That one misses. Nets leading by 8. Here's Johnson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Larry Sanders picks one up.
The moment that Joe Johnson steps on the court, he's got one thought: buckets.
Chris Kaman is checked in for the Celtics. Phillips comes in for Boris Diaw. And the second free throw, good. The Celtics have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Phillips up top. He's guarded by Johnson. Phillips with the bucket.
Continuously working in close. Phillips earning that bucket.
And Teague's got the ball here for New Jersey. Out to the right wing. Morrow kicks the tee. Rebounded by the Celtics.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Billups. Teague the pass to Jones. And stolen by Billups. Here's Williams, and he converts the layup.
Gets it in close and doesn't waste that high percentage shot.
And the Nets decide to take their first timeout here. Austin making some changes. Gay comes in for Evan. And it's Stevenson in for Williams. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Jones. Hamilton comes in for Steve Novak. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. Davis is subbed in for Jeff Teague. Stevenson kicks to Billups. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Gay outside, 5 on the clock, and finished off by Kaman.
Chris Kaman, a beast around the bucket.
For New Jersey, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Puts one up from 19, and Hamilton gets it to go on the assist by Hill. And the Nets lead by 3.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
A minute 50 left to play in the first half. Billups passes to Gay. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Nets leading by 3. Hamilton kicks to Johnson. Buries it from 3-point range. Johnson's got 13 points.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Stevenson against Johnson. Kaman, a screen on Johnson. Now, here's Stevenson. He's guarded closely. Here's Kaman. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. New Jersey has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. It's good.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Billups, no good. For New Jersey, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Hill, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Kaman sets a screen for Stevenson. And another miss by Boston. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Johnson gets the bucket.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Celtics trail by 10. Here's Gay going inside, and then Gay with the dunk.
Rudy Gay, still a high flyer with tremendous athleticism. Can't let him get going downhill.
Johnson outside. Over Stevenson. He knocks it down. But wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait.
The previous play is under review.
Let's see if he got that shot off in time.
And guys, big games like this in the NBA playoffs, you appreciate the benefit of instant replay to make sure they get the call right.
Yeah, and as the officials look on, the footage relayed to the...
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
And so it's New Jersey with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. What can you say? Joe Johnson, an impressive effort here today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Gay right side. He takes it in. Hill pulls it in.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Finish off by Carter.
Carter taking flight is a thing of beauty. Vinsanity showing off his amazing bounce.
And here's Stevenson. He has yet to score. Pass to Billups. H.M.J.A with the screen on Davis. Billups, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Gay with no one around. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Rudy Gay's always had that shot in his bag. Lethal from mid-range.
Davis finds Johnson. Davis inside. He's guarded by Billups. The offensive rebound. Johnson, the pass to Davis. Here's Hamilton. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 10. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Outside Billups. Keeman sets a screen for Billups. 6 to shoot. Another shot. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it down. Keeman's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Celtics. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. In the corner, it's Hamilton. Back to Johnson. Pass to Hill. New Jersey needs to get off the shot here. Finished off by Carter.
Like St. Davis, focus on getting the ball around to other people. Solid at recognizing when his teammate has an advantage.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And here is Diop. Came in the high post. Here's Billups. Came in a screen on Davis. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
The Nets making a switch here. Haslam's checked in.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Gay. The shot's good. Gay's got 8.
You know what? When he's got the chance to get inside, Gay's going to take it, fellas. I mean, he doesn't waste those opportunities.
Haslam dishes to Davis. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Stevenson can't hit.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage in. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Celtics trail by 11. Here's Billups. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Carter. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Hill. And he banks in the layup. Hill's got his first points of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And a new group in for the Celtics. Harry Sanders is checked in for Kane. Hayes comes in for Boris Diaw. Evans, he's checked in for Deshaun Stevenson. And it's Williams in for Chauncey Billups. Steve Novak, he's checked in for the Nets. Morrow comes in for Johnson.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And here's Morrow outside. He can't get it to go.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Evans using his athleticism to get to a shot.
Nets leading by 11. Sanders with the steal. Evans passes to Williams. Now here's Sanders. Evans outside. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Evans has got his second basket of the game.
Evans knows when to pick his spots on offense. Good work from the mid-range that time.
A shake, and Davis puts it in.
I like to see that kind of decisive movement, driving hard when he has an opening.
Here's Williams. 58 seconds left in the third. Gay outside. Sanders sets the screen for Gay. Trains the three-pointer. Gay's got 11 points.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep six or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Davis kicks to Novak. And there's the call on Udonis Haslem. That's his first foul.
Now into the lineup for the Celtics.
Celtics trail by 8. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Williams' shot is off. The Nets have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And then Carter with the dunk.
Yeah, watching Carter find his rhythm. Very impressive. An efficient scorer who can hurt you in a lot of ways.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Aldridge, he's checked in for the Celtics. That's good from Carter.
What a player. His attitude and confidence, infectious.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
16 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Williams. To the paint. Here's Irving. And he can't bank that one in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Nets lead by 11. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. Teague deciding where to go with it. Pass to Novak. And here is Johnson. And the three ball is good. Johnson's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for New Jersey. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Celtics. They trail by 14. Nelson outside. Sanders with a screen on Johnson. Nelson the pass to Sanders. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Sanders has got his first bucket of the night.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
They double-team Johnson. The three from Morrow. And it's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his fourth rebound in this one. Nelson kicks to Williams. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hayes. Here's Sanders. And it's Sanders with the finish.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. The Celtics making a switch here. Phillips is checked in. And then for New Jersey, Hawkman comes in for Steve Novak. Davis is subbed in for Jeff Teague. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here he goes. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And great to see Billups getting his own shots as well, not just focusing on facilitating.
Here's Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Some changes for Boston. Chris Kaman is checked in for Sanders. Gay comes in for Maurice Evans. And it's Stevenson in for Jason Williams. New Jersey leading by 9. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And we are used to seeing this from Johnson. This is how dangerous a scorer he is.
For Boston, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. And the wide open shot from Billups. And the 3 off target. New Jersey has gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Good ball movement here by New Jersey. Davis finds Johnson. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw. There's Diaz checked in for Hayes.
And Billups is a clutch performer. Someone who isn't afraid of taking big shots. I just love how fearless he is.
Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Morrow. Now here is Davis. Billups at the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Some changes for New Jersey. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Hazard. Hamilton comes in for Ronaldo Balk. And it's Carter in for Anthony Morrow. Celtics trail by 8. Gay outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Hill. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Shots good by Gay.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Pass to Carter. From past the arc. Good on the triple. Carter's got 22.
Hey, that stroke from Carter, as smooth as a baby's bottom.
Now Gay. Outside Billups. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Billups has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own.
Boom. Nice shot by Hamilton.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
1:41 left here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Gay. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Yeah, it's important for Gay to be able to finish in traffic. I mean, he's so much better when he shows some physicality and toughness.
Pass to Johnson. Good D by Stevenson. Celtics trail by 6.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
The Nets have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. Carter kicks to Hamilton. Takes it off the glass.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 8.
Once again, fans, Celtics Entertainment.
43 seconds left in the game. Gay, good, and it's H.M.J.A with the assist that time.
Gotta admire the guts of Gay here, not shying away from taking huge shots. Ice in his veins.
So it's New Jersey now. Davis, the pass to Johnson. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Carter dishes to Johnson. The three from Davis. Chris Kaman pulls it in.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And then Gay with the dunk.
Oh, I like how Chauncey Billups looks to share the ball. He's a sturdy point guard with a great feel for when his guys are open.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? If you miss it at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
From deep, Gay. Rebounded by the Nets. And so they foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 7. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Sent back by Carter, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
They're going to move on to the conference semifinals. A big playoff win for them, but what isn't great big in the postseason, huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.